So this was a rumor going into E3 that I didn't really expect to happen. There's been rumblings about Devil May Cry making a comeback.
When was the last one?
The last one.
Oh, no, we don't talk about that?
It kind of is one of those situations. So Devil May Cry 4, I think, came out in 2009.
Ooh, it has been a while.
Yes. And it was really good. It's probably, if I'm being honest, it's probably my favorite one. I honestly like it a little bit better than 3. And 3 is the one that everyone holds in really high regard. Then they made one, I want to say in 2012, just called DMC.
Oh, I think we talked about this.
This was a reboot of the series that no one asked for, nobody wanted. It completely makes Dante into a different kind of character. So traditionally, Dante is a half human, half demon character whose father, the demon Sparta, turned against demonkind and like stopped them from invading the human world. So now he's a demon or devil hunter, if you want. Like they kind of use the terms interchangeably, devils or demons. He's a devil hunter who knows who he is. He has another half brother named Virgil. So you kind of have the whole Dante's Inferno, which was written by Virgil, thing going on. Which I always like that naming scheme. They're twins, so he's also, his brother is half human, half demon too. Dante embraces his human side more than Virgil, who wants to be like his father and just like a very powerful demon, but he's also half-blood, so there's that. In the reboot, they made it so that Dante was an absolute jerk to pretty much everyone he talks to. They turned Virgil from being this really cool, silent, you don't know if he's going to kill you or not, kind of like a Sephiroth-like character, just like really awesome character, to this guy who looks like he wants to help humanity, and of course you find at the end of the game, hey, he didn't want to help humanity after all. It was just like, yeah, because we've played the previous games, unless you completely rewrote the character, but you didn't. It kind of retells the story of the first Devil May Cry in the reboot. All in all, the major thing that they changed is they made it so that Dante and Virgil aren't half demon, half human. They're half demon, half angel. So their mother was an angel. But still, she's still dead, just like in the other one. There's still Sparta. It's a really vulgar game too. Like there's like sex scenes, there's tons and tons of language. Dante is a jerk and like has almost no redeeming qualities until the very end of the game, where all of a sudden he grows a heart and wants to help the humans. It's dumb. It wasn't even made by Capcom. It was made by, I think, Ninja Theory. And gameplay wise, it's not bad, but still, it just changed way too much. Devil May Cry 5, on the other hand, is going to be a continuation of 4.
Did he lose his arm in the 4th one?
So that's not Dante.
Oh, it's not?
Dante, that guy is Nero, who was kind of the main character in 4. You played half the game as Nero, and then it switched over and you played the second half as Dante. And he had this demon arm in 4 that could like reach across the room and like pull enemies to you, and you could do all kinds of really cool combos with it. But you had the arm, you had a big sword, and you had like the gun that he has in this trailer. I'm not a fan of the redesign. Like, he looks a lot different than he did in 4. Like, he's got the short hair now, and his hair was kind of shaggy back in 4. And he's got a very westernized look to him. He loses that. There's a really quick scene in the trailer where someone rips that demon arm off of him. And we're all pretty sure that that's Virgil. And in this timeline, this storyline, Virgil is dead. Like, he's like in hell, I think. But it'd be cool if he could come back. Like, make him come back, because he wasn't in 4. And he was in 3 and 1. So he's got a robotic arm now. Nero has a robotic arm to take place of the demon arm, but it looks like it's going to basically be the same thing. You can grab enemies from across the room. And I can't wait to play as him. And then at the very end, you see Dante riding on a motorcycle.
Oh, okay.
That was
I thought that
Dante.
was supposed to be something that was cool, and I was like, see,
Yeah.
I know nothing about this. And so I was watching the trailer, and then at the end, it showed the title or whatever, and then it was like, this dude on a motorcycle. I was like, well, that was a dude on a motorcycle. Really excited now.
Yeah, and he's got stubble now. I think so. The timeline of the Devil May Cry games is also one that's really confusing. It doesn't go 1, 2, 3, 4. It goes 3, 1, 4, and then 2. And I think this one takes place after 2 because he's riding the motorcycle that he had in 2. And he looks a bit older than he did in 2. So that will be cool.
Oh yeah, didn't he have long hair?
Yeah. Yeah,
It looked like an old dude.
Yeah, he looks older. He's probably in his 40s or something like that.
Isn't he supposed to be a young dude?
Not all. I mean, there's large gaps of time. There's decade, sometimes usually a decade in between the games. But I am so looking forward to this. This was the only thing at the Xbox conference that I was like, oh,
Is it going to be for
that's
PS4?
on my list. It's on PS4 and Xbox One and Steam. Comes out, I think, next spring. So, I'm really happy. This is a good one. Trust me.
Okay, I mean, it was funny. I was wondering why, because you have all of the events, and then at the top there's just Devil May Cry 5. I was like, that's an event of itself, huh?
Yes, it is. It's an
Apparently.
event unto itself. I've been waiting a long time, sir.